Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cam and Corey from East Carolina Operators, and we're going to be going over the Hakatusu Thunder Bee grenade and the Tornado grenade by Airsoft Innovations. So Corey's going to go over the Hakatusu Thunder Bee, and he's going to tell you what is happening with it and how you operate it and how you take care of it. And then I'm going to go and talk about the Airsoft Innovations Tornado grenade. So Corey, tell us about the Thunder Bee.
All right, the Thunder Bee is powered by CO2. It is a non-reusable shell, so they're cheap. That's a really good con, but they are not reusable. The only reusable part is the centerpiece, pull pin, and the lever to let it go. Cheap and affordable, can't really beat it. Cheapest market on the grenade. Of course, you don't want to pay $100 for a tornado if you don't have the money. That's pretty much all there is to this. We'll go over a range test with it and a demonstration of it. That's really all there is. I mean, to operate it, push the lever down, pull pin, let go, you'll hear it pop, throw it. Or just throw it and it'll pop. Alright?
And the kill radius on that kind of depends on where you're playing. At our field that we generally go to, it's a 5 to 10 foot kill radius. So if you're within that and you're near it, you're dead. But if you're in hard cover, you're pretty much safe from it. So it kind of depends on your field rules. And if you go to Milsim events, these are just going to be for a distraction device only. But still a good way to scare the heck out of people and get them to move. So I'm going to go over this now. So this is really expensive, kind of just for a grenade, but it is reusable. This one's non-reusable, but this one's cheap. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want. Do you want loud or kind of quiet? But I'm going to get into this in a second. So to operate this, it's kind of difficult. It's operated by propane. You're going to need to unscrew the bottom cap of this Tornado, which is going to open up your valve where you're going to put in your propane. Okay. Now, we all know how to use propane. You're going to need some silicone oil and put it in the adapter so you don't dry out your O-rings. So just keep that in mind when you buy one of these. On the Tornado, you're going to have a Tornado in the front. It's going to say Airsoft Innovations, and then on the back here it's going to have some warning labels and stuff. But to set this up, you're going to unscrew this cap. You need to be very careful because there's four very, very, very tiny pieces in here. You don't want to lose these, otherwise you're going to have to buy a whole new set or a whole new grenade. But you just dump this out, okay, and your pin should already be removed. But basically, you're going to take your four pieces. You're going to put the fat cylinder on first. You're going to take your half disc second. You're going to take a washer or the full disc third, and then the thin cylinder fourth. Then you're going to take that and you're going to actually, I did that. That's how you're going to put it inside the grenade. So it should be lined up like that, and that's going to go in there. But to do that, you just need to put the pin in there first. So that's how it's supposed to look when it's in the cap. Now, once you have it in the cap, you're going to go ahead and put the cap back on the grenade itself. You're going to fill your you're going to fill your Tornado with propane, and then you're going to put your BBs on each side. This thing is going to hold up to 200 BBs. And the feet per second isn't really calculated because it's random, but I would say it does hurt if it's very close. Far away, you're not really going to notice it. But it does have a good 5 to 8 feet kill radius, and especially this is great for room clearing. If you have a team like us and you're trying to clear rooms and you're stacking up and throwing this into a room, you're really going to take out a lot of guys if they're inside that room. And it's going to give you a full 360 degrees.
Yeah, because once it goes off, it's going to spin and rotate
it's gonna spiral
all the way around.
Yeah.
So whoever is around, you're going down.
Yeah. We're going to show you that here in just a second. We're going to go do a live throw of both the Thunder Bee and the Tornado. So we'll be right back, and we're going to go do those testings of how loud this is and what the radius is on this. We'll do a couple throws. We'll see how far out the BBs will reach. So we'll be right back, and then we'll come back here and do a conclusion. Alright guys, so we're back at the table. We just did the grenade and we just did the test on Corey, our loyal victim. He took it like a champ. But so go ahead and give us your reaction and conclusion of the Thunder Bee.
Well, in conclusion of the Thunder Bee, this is the loudest thing I've ever heard. I mean, 12 gauge in your ear, easily.
Very loud.
Definitely worth the money, as per what I can tell. It is a huge distraction. You guys have no clue. I mean, yeah, you got to look at the fact that you got to pay for a CO2. Not to mention, one CO2 does this. So every time you get done, you got to go buy some CO2 and the plastic thing. That's the only problem with this. Other than that, you're going to see in our other video how loud it can really be. This thing, I'm definitely going to have to go buy me another set because I can't. I mean, this thing's phenomenal. It's a huge distraction. Would you not agree?
It's definitely good, especially for room clearing or if someone's behind hardcover. You can get them to move from hardcover and you can take out where they're running from. But yeah, the only downside to it, like you said, was the 12-gram CO2 cartridge. But you can buy CO2 in bulk, the Crossman CO2s. You can get those from Walmart or any sporting goods store. But you can buy those. They're fairly cheap. I think I got my CO2 25 for $15. So not bad. And then these are, I think, $13 wherever you get them. Airsoft R Us, E-Bike, Airsoft Mega Store, Airsoft
whatever
GI,
brand you
the
prefer.
major airsoft dealers out there. But that's pretty much it for the Thunder Bee. Just remember that these are non-reusable ones, and this is reusable. So we're going to go to the Tornado. Now, what was your reaction of the Tornado?
It hurts. When you pump that thing full of propane, CO2, whatever you use, it really does hurt. The bad part about it is its impact. So, I mean, once it goes off, I mean, there's no turning it back. And when you're in grass, you have to slam it.
You saw in the video earlier that you do have to throw this thing a little harder on grass, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be either using this maybe in an indoor field, and if you're not in an indoor field, an outdoor field, and you're trying to clear a room, I mean, you could easily toss it up against a wall inside the room and take out people. But it has a very good spread on it, as you saw earlier. But any other things for the Tornado?
It's durable. I mean, this plastic isn't cheap plastic. I could probably slam it on some cement and it won't break, to be completely honest. I'm not going to try it. This is not mine. But also, you see how big this hole is? BBs fly out of this. I mean, the BBs are spraying at you. Now, we did a baby powder test just so you could see it. I ain't gonna lie, that's a pretty cool scenario, I would say.
You can definitely do some twists on things, but whatever you put in it, you could obviously put BBs because you're playing airsoft, but when you put baby powder or glitter, I've seen some people do glitter, just make sure that everyone's cool with it at the field. You don't want some guy yelling at you because you got all his gear full of baby powder, because that's not fun. But definitely fun if you're playing with some friends. It's funny. It was hilarious. There's still some baby powder in this thing, but yeah, it's very loud and it's a huge distraction. And this one gives you 360 diameter of a radius.
Now, how many BBs go in?
That was 200 BBs coming at you.
200 BBs.
200 BBs. Yeah.
It hurt. I promise. You'll see in the video.
But yeah, you saw that in the previous video. It hurt. Anyways, guys, this has been the review of the Airsoft Innovations Tornado and the Hakatsu Thunder Bee. Guys, make sure if you're wanting to pick these up, I'm pretty sure Airsoft R Us has these. If you're going to, go ahead and check them out. Their website will be in the description below. Also, guys, make sure to check out for our Instagram page. That will be in the link. And my personal Instagram page if you want some more information about our new team. But anyways, guys, check out those websites.
Don't forget to check out our website. Subscribe, like, tell your friends about us. I mean, we're coming hard when it comes to the videos now.
We're going to be doing a lot of reviews and a lot of tests and some really cool gameplay coming up. We're going to get that straight, so be ready for some really cool videos coming up in the future. But anyways, guys, like I said, review of the Hakatsu Thunder Bee and Airsoft Innovations. I'm Cameron. This is Corey. We're from East Carolina Operators, and we'll see you later.